Hey everyone, what's going on? I'm Rob, and you're watching On the Fence Movie Reviews. And today I'm going to talk about a movie that I I'm just not going to hide it. I really enjoyed it. I was looking forward to it, and it is a passion of mine. Or it involves a passion of mine, and it is The Iron Claw. Now, the Iron Claw follows the Von Erichs. Now, if you don't know who the Von Erichs are, they're considered the family in professional wrestling. They are one of the well-known families in professional wrestling. They are from the Texas area. They were from the Texas area. Let me say this. So there's a lot of documentaries, a lot of videos documenting the Von Erichs and their family, and I'm gonna talk specifically about Iron Claw and how things take place in the movie. I know they in the movie they took out certain characters, and the timeline, things happened before this, and this happened before this, and in real life, and in the movie they kind of portrayed it in a different way. I'm just gonna give my opinion based off the movie, and I'm gonna talk about how the movie presents it. So with saying that, it follows the four brothers, the Von Erichs. Their father Fritz was a well established professional wrestler who did not hit the goals that he was looking to hit, and so therefore he's kind of living through his four sons in the movie, who he's pushing them and kind of just giving them that tough love and wants them to hit the goals that he never hit, and pretty much we kind of follow Zac Efron's character, which is Kevin Von Erich, and he's got three other brothers, which is Mike, David, and Kerry. They all are professional, or throughout the movie they professional wrestle at some point, but the two main ones are Kevin and Kerry. They're kind of like they kind of carry throughout the movie, but the one who's like the standout is David. He's kind of like what you at that time what you were looking for in a professional wrestler. It follows their journey, and unfortunately their journey is a tragic one. I'll say this: I don't want to go step by step of what happens in the movie. I'll just say it's a very sad movie. There are things that happen in the movie that like physically kind of, it gave me goosebumps, gave me chills, it made me, emotionally sad just thinking about like certain things that one okay so in the movie Kevin is talking about he has an older brother and who he unfortunately passed away, and he's explaining to a girl he's on a date with, and she's asking him like, well, what was that like? He kind of, I'm paraphrasing, I remember the exact wording, but it was something along the lines of like, well, one day I had a friend to play with and the next day I didn't, kind of say. And that just was like, I was like, wow, that's rough. And even the end of the movie, it's like a kind of happy moment, but it's just like it hits you. This is a very emotional ride. I think everyone in this movie did a phenomenal job, specifically Zac Efron. I mean, this guy in my opinion, should be at least nominated for some kind of award for acting. The performance he puts forth, the way he changed his body, and just his acting, making you feel all these emotions, and more importantly, this movie kind of it's about family and brotherhood, and if you don't know the story of the Von Erichs, I don't want to ruin anything, but is some loss in that family, and you feel this loss when people pass away. The movie does an excellent job, and the actors and the actresses do an excellent job of making you feel the pain that this family is going through. And overall, the acting was good. The story was phenomenal. This isn't, if you're thinking like, oh, it's a professional wrestling, this is fake. There's a funny line where someone says in the movie, we're like, oh, well, it's fake. And you don't ever tell a professional wrestler or a professional wrestling fan that wrestling is fake. It's a whole thing about that, but yeah, so there is some levity in this, but mostly it's a grounded story about this family who and their journey and the tragedy and the good things that happen in their journey. But the acting was great. The story, again, phenomenal. If you go into this movie, you're gonna see Zac Efron in a whole new light. Just a dramatic role that he just kind of sinks his teeth into, and I really loved it. I think they did a good job of kind of portraying what professional wrestling was at the time, and there are references to other more well-known wrestlers in this movie, and I think they do a good job of making this not so much like a wrestling movie, but a movie about a family and wrestling kind of as the backdrop. Just this movie is gonna be in, I don't know, my top 10 to top 5 movies of like all time. Just how great it was. I loved it. The sound. There's this shot where, and I believe it's in the trailer as well, where Zac Efron's like running the ropes, and even my wife looked over to me. She's like, "You like that shot, huh?" And I was just like, I loved it. It looked cinematically. The movie is beautiful. I loved everything about it. Not really too many gripes or any complaints I had with it. Certain things in the story, again, that kind of take place in different times. That was like, oh, okay, well, they had it happen here, they had it happen there, and wondering why, probably pacing in the movie, stuff like that. But I highly, highly recommend you check out the Iron Claw. And side note, the Iron Claw was like their father's signature move where he'd crush your skull, as the Iron Claw. But so I highly recommend get off the fence and check out the Iron Claw. If you like this video, hit that like button. We really appreciate it. Again, new year, so we're going to try and get out more videos to you guys. I'm going to try to get you guys a video at least maybe a couple times a month. Hopefully, if I can get out to the theater once a week, that would be more ideal. But appreciate you guys following us. If you have not subscribed to On the Fence Movie Reviews, hit that subscribe button. We really appreciate all the subscribers that you guys have followed us through this, our ups and downs, but we're going to continue to make content. And for more like kind of behind the scenes stuff, check out our Instagram at On the Fence Movie Reviews, where we post more like out of the theater reactions, stuff like that. So anyways, in saying all that, remember, we'll catch you on the fence.